All right, Pete, everybody seems kind of obsessed with finding the next Sean McDermott, which, again, I get it. The question, though, when I think of these young guys, can you, how can you concretely know, or can you even know, if their skill set transfers into being a head coach? That a lot of times you're going to be asking them, call the plays for the first time, try to develop a franchise quarterback, in addition to being in charge of the entire 53-man roster and dealing with everything that goes along with being the head coach of this franchise. That seems an awful lot. What are your thoughts just on a young guy relative to what they're going to be asked to do with the Browns?
Right. So there's a couple of things they can try to do, which is to ease their load a little bit. The first thing is if the head coach they're trying to hire is agreeable to just keep the defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz in place because he's effectively the head coach of the defense. That's a huge element of that off your plate. So the other part would be to focus on what you can do well. And if I would take play calling out of the equation if I could help it, but you're not being hired to be a media relations person. And as much as we like to think of the head coach needing to be that, your job is to worry about the quarterback. Your job is to worry about the 53 guys in the locker room and teach and do all those things. You can't get caught up on the other stuff because the other stuff will eat you alive, as it did with a guy like Hugh Jackson. I think Kevin Stefanski was a good example in terms of, yeah, people couldn't stand him in terms of the media, but he never gave the media anything to work with, which actually worked in his favor. I think that's a really smart way to play it. But to your ultimate question, if everybody could figure out who the best head coaches were, there wouldn't be 32 teams that are constantly in search of a head coach. I mean, there are 10 teams looking for a new head coach. This is how difficult it can be. And we love to talk in terms of certainty and all these other things. But the bottom line is you don't really know if a guy could be a head coach of an NFL team until he's doing it.